Hello, namaste, and welcome. My name is Maria, and today I have a quick, short yoga flow for you whenever you're feeling short on time, or if you're just feeling extra panicky, extra anxious, and need a quick grounding yoga flow. This is something that I found through previous yoga teachers that have taught me. Half sun salutations is something that I can always come back to, and that's a lot of what we'll do today. So we'll start on our mat right away, standing up. Feet are hip width apart. Ground down through all 10 toes, through all four corners of your feet. Gently lift all 10 toes and then slowly place them down one at a time. You might feel rushed right now, but you did already take the time to do this video, so just take the time to ground in today before we start today's practice. Your palms are facing towards the front of the room or towards the sides of the room to help you broaden your chest. Close the eyes here. Lift the kneecaps and engage the quads. Send your pelvis and your tailbone down towards that space between your heels. Roll your shoulders up, around, and back. Pull them down and away from your ears. Inhale. Gently lift your arms, lift your biceps till your arms reach all the way up overhead. Exhale, bring your arms down by your sides. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, lift the arms up to the sky, and then exhale, as you bring them back down to your side, start to bend over your legs, hinge at your hips, forward fold. Keep a deep bend in your knees here as much as you need to, and just let your head relax. Option to grab opposite elbows, and maybe just gently go from side to side. Inhale, bring the arms and the hands down to the shins or up to the thighs. Back is parallel to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. Pull the shoulder blades away from the ears and lengthen through the back of the neck. Maybe tuck the chin a little bit. Exhale to fold back over your legs. We're going to roll up slowly, bending the knees, bending through the lower back, bringing the chin up last to avoid feeling lightheaded. We'll inhale, lift the arms up again overhead, and exhale to forward fold. Hinge over your legs. Plant the hands, step the left foot back, ground that left knee, and bend into that right leg. Low lunge here. Come onto your fingertips. Magnetize both knees towards one another, so both thighs are coming in towards the center line. Your back toes can stay tucked under, or they can stay flat. Inhale to lift the arms up if that allows, and then maybe exhale to sink the lips a little lower. If you have back issues, maybe just stay up here and keep the low back protected. Inhale, lift the chest, look up. Exhale, frame your feet, hands on the ground, lift the back knee up, runner's lunge, coming onto your fingertips again. Keep those hips low, straighten out through that back knee. Straight line of energy from that back heel all the way up through the crown of the head. Lengthen through the back of the neck. Plant the hands, and then step that left foot back into plank pose, or that right foot back into plank pose. We'll stay here for a moment, and then exhale, lift the hips up into downward facing dog. If you're an advanced yogi here, you can move it through a vinyasa, so chaturanga, and then up dog or cobra. If you're a beginner, you can stay here in down dog with me, and we'll just stretch out the legs. Inhale, lift the right foot up. Keep grounded through that left foot. Exhale, bring your right knee to your nose and shift forward, shoulders over wrist. Inhale, lift that right leg back up. Once more, knee to nose, shoulders over wrist, and then step that right foot back in between your hands. Step your left knee down on the floor, untuck the toes. This time we'll lift up again, and then exhale. Bring your hands behind your low back, interlace them, and then draw your elbows together. Straighten out through your arms as you lift your chest, lift your chin. If this isn't accessible to you, then maybe you keep your fingertips on the floor, or maybe you just keep your hands raised up. Just a different variation from the same low lunge. And then release, plant your hands, frame your right foot again, lift that back knee. This time we're going to send the back foot back and come into downward facing dog. Good. Lift that right leg up again, and this time we'll step it all the way forward. And if you're a beginner yogi, just meet me in forward fold, so step that left foot up to meet your right. If you're an advanced yogi, then maybe you lift your left foot up for half splits before bringing it back down to a forward fold. And we'll all meet again in this forward fold. Take a moment here to just feel your body and catch your breath again. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins or thighs, and then exhale to fold back over. Slowly roll up through the legs, the knees, the low back, the middle back, and then the upper back. Returning to our mountain pose, taking a moment here to reground. Palms face forward, chest is broadened, maybe your palms face the sides of the room. Ground down through all four corners of your feet, lift your toes, and then slowly place them back down. Lengthen the tailbone down towards that space between the heels. Lift the pelvis up, lever the hips. Inhale, lift the arms up above overhead, and exhale to fold forward. Gaze stays down. Keep your knees bent here as much as you need to. Inhale, halfway lift again, hands to shins or thighs. Back is parallel to the floor. And then exhale to release, forward fold again. Plant your hands and step your right foot back this time, back knee to the ground. Coming into a low lunge on the other side. Your feet are on two different railroad tracks, but your knees are magnetizing towards each other, so pull your inner thighs towards that midline. Inhale, maybe you lift the arms up, look up. Exhale, maybe you sink the hips a little lower. Place your hands on the ground. Lift that back knee up, tuck the toes, coming into runner's lunge. Keep those hips level with your knees. Lunge, and this time we'll step the left foot back into plank. Hold it for 1 second here. Inhale, and then exhale, lift the hips for downward facing dog. Keep a bend in your knees here as much as you need to. Lift the hips up high to the sky. Tailbone reaches up. If you're an advanced yogi, again, move through your vinyasa. If you are a beginner yogi, then just stay here in down dog with me, maybe pedaling out the feet. Inhale, lift the left heel up high, ground down through that right foot. Exhale, knee to nose, shift your shoulders over your wrists. Inhale, left leg back up one more time. Exhale, knee to nose, shoulders over your wrists. And then this time, step that left foot forward in between your hands. Drop that back knee, untuck the toes. Again, with a low lunge, different variation this time. So whatever you took on the last time on the other side, do that again here. So inhale, lift your arms up. And then exhale, maybe you interlace your hands behind your low back. Straighten out through your arms, lift your chest, and then lift your gaze. Inhale, and exhale, release your hands back down to frame your left foot. Lift that back knee, plant your hands on the ground, and then return to downward facing dog again. Lift your left heel again one more time. Step it up in between your hands again, and then this time lift your right leg up and bring it to meet your left for forward fold, or if you're an advanced yogi, you can lift it up for half splits before bringing it back down right next to your left foot. And this time we are going to meet in chair pose. So when you're here, after you're done with your forward fold, bring your toes to touch, heels slightly apart, bend your knees stay over your ankles. And then sit back into your sits bone as if you're sitting into an imaginary chair as you lift your torso, keeping your seat position here. Inhale, try to pull your abs away from your thighs just slightly. And exhale to release, fold back over. We'll just take a moment here to let it all go, let the head hang heavy. Imagine your head is like a bowling ball and let gravity just take over. On our last roll up, keep that bowling ball image in your mind with your head as you slowly straighten out through the legs and then the hips. Your head comes up last because it is like a bowling ball. It's heavy. And then lastly, you lift your chin. We'll take one more big breath in together. Inhale in through the nose. And exhale slowly out through the nose. And that's it. Thank you so much for joining me today, yogis. I hope that this practice served you for whatever reason you needed it, whether that be for grounding, for anxiety, or just a quick energetic yoga flow. Make sure to hit the like button if you like this video. Leave me a comment and let me know what you think. I love to hear your thoughts. I love to hear what you guys think and when you're doing these flows. And then don't forget to subscribe to my channel to keep up with all the new videos I come out with every week. And hit that bell notification if you want to get notified. Thank you so much again for joining me and for sharing your time, your energy, and your practice with me. Sending love and light from my heart to yours. Thank you.